All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahawah, Ba'ashem, YAHAWASHI, Ba'ashem, Akakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of a millstone, and peace and blessings to the whole collective Israel. And today's lesson is going to be for your work shall be rewarded. And this can go twofold, of course, but specifically going into the work of the ministry. All right, whether it be a help, maybe a prophet, whatever the case may be, you will be rewarded. All right, like it tells you in Sirach 11th chapter, marvel not at the works of sinners, but trust in the Lord and abide in thy labor. You mean constantly enduring afflictions, and making your calling election sure. All right, like it says, what is it? If I'm not mistaken, I think it's Proverbs 11th chapter. The wicked worketh the deceitful work, but to him that soweth righteousness shall be a sure reward. Right? And again, I quoted 2 Peter. All right, wherefore the rather, brethren, give diligence to make your calling election sure. For if you do these things, you shall never fail. All right, and understanding that what you're working for, what you're working towards. Okay, you count the cost, of course, first and foremost, but understanding that, of course, there's a reward at the end of this. All right. And again, going to the title's lesson, it could go twofold, which I'll obviously the balance will go into it, but you doing what you're supposed to do, okay? YAHAWASHI, know that he's gonna reward you, okay? He said he's not unrighteous to forget your works and labor of love. All right, if you do what you're supposed to do, know at the end of this is a reward, okay? And going into what? Salvation, all right, and being first fruits of the kingdom, okay, or the kingdom of heaven, all right? So, of course, sometimes, especially, I can't really speak because I haven't really been in the truth this long, but as, the days, keep on going forward when you get older in age, and it's truth, like the scriptures say, waxing old and not work, sometimes, and even it doesn't matter what stage you're on, it's truth, we have weak points, and that's really what the point I'm trying to get. But what gets you going, what pushes you forward is understanding that, like the light, like they say, the light at the end of the tunnel, okay, and the reward, okay, the treasures in heaven that you stored, okay, these are going to become manifest for you, all right, because understanding, like, why do people go to work in this world? Because they know they're going to receive a reward. So you putting energy and again, like I was saying, enduring afflictions, all right, being charitable, okay, doing what you're supposed to do, all right, expect to get paid for that, okay. So this is I'm gonna start here in 2 Chronicles chapter 15, and the precept, which is titled lessons, is 2 Chronicles chapter 15 and verse 7. Be ye strong therefore, and let not your hands be weak, for your works shall be rewarded. All right, again, saying like there's weak points, of course, because we're in the flesh. Okay, you're gonna be down sometimes. Okay, you're gonna be it happens sometimes. Woe is me, who shall deliver me in those days? Okay, but that's why the scriptures say the expectation of the wicked is wrath. Okay, we're not supposed to have an expectation of being destroyed. All right, you're doing what you're supposed to do to the best of your ability. All right, again, the Lord YAHAWASHI is a righteous judge. Okay, him seeing and obviously knowing the intentions of man's heart, he looks inside of you. Because again, like it says in if I'm not mistaken, 2 Samuel the 16th chapter. All right, he doesn't look at the outward appearance of man, but he goes inside of the heart of man. Okay, that's why he says he knows all your intentions. Why? Because he can go inside of your mind. Okay, and if you've been doing what you're supposed to do to the best of your ability, okay, helping the brothers, all right, and if you're, whatever case it is, okay, being a part of the body, okay, taking part in the suffering, okay, pushing forward towards, the end of what we're all working towards, the salvation, okay, the glory, okay, the sweet stuff, all right. Right now is the bitter, again, you balance yourself out, but we're not at our rest. We're not sitting in our lots as far as in the kingdom of heaven. We're not sitting on our thrones. We're not receiving our inheritance. Right now, we're working towards it. Okay, that's the vision. Okay, the scriptures say, where there's no vision, the people perish. Okay, well, if you paraphrase it, okay, you have to be a visionary. You have to understand what it is you're putting this energy towards. Okay, and it's not an immediate thing. Okay, these things have to come down. Okay, meaning they have to be manifested, and that's not going to happen until the Lord returns. That's why it says, he that endured to the end. Okay, if you don't endure to the end, all your works are going to be forgotten. The Lord's going to say, I don't know you. Okay, depart from me, ye that work iniquity. Okay, because you put your hand down, you gave up, you counted slackness. Okay, YAHAWASHI, he has no time for that. Okay, and he's not going to deal with a person like that. Okay, and in the day, they're going to be thrown in the fire. All right, being the second death, which is going to be these nuclear missiles that come to so-called America and wherever else the Lord drops these missiles on. But at the end of the day, if you're not, like it says, storing your treasures in heaven, which I'm gonna get, I'll just get it. All right, this is Matthew chapter 6, and start at verse 19. Lay not up yourselves treasures upon the earth. All right, meaning this kingdom which you see now. Okay, this heaven. All right, the rulership of the wicked. Okay, don't lay up your treasures here. All right, continuing, where moth and rust doeth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. Meaning it could be, it's vanity. Okay, at any moment, it could be taken away. And even if you live a long, healthy, happy life, you die at 85 years old, even 100 years old. What happens? All the stuff you labor for goes on to the next man. All right, King Solomon spoke about that. All right, vanities. Okay, all the labor and work you've done is going to count for nothing because you're going to go straight to the grave. Okay, and that's the people of this world. Everything they labored for, everything they planned for, okay, they worked towards, is not going to be profiting them in this time to come. All right, because it tells you that riches profit not in the day of wrath. But what? But righteousness delivereth from death. All right, we're trying to make it out of here. That's to be first and foremost. The first thing you should be thinking about is how the hell I'm gonna get out of here. Okay, because what is it if you don't make it? Okay, all these things you're doing, you're laboring, enduring afflictions and what it may have it, but you perish as a 2/3. You're not going to be able to receive that inheritance because you were destroyed. All right. So what is these beautiful, wonderful things if you're dead? Okay. What is the Lamborghini? What is the mansion? What is the yacht? When all these things are going to get dissolved, all right, and melted and returned back to the earth, as well as those who, so to say, the owners of those things. All right. So where are you putting these things? Okay. You're putting all these things you labor for in the heavens, okay? Because again, I'll just read it. This is Matthew chapter 6, verse 20. But lay up yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doeth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. Okay, so these things that you're doing are, again, abiding in the labor of the ministry. It can't be stolen. Okay, you say, okay, in this world, people build up a 401k, they have a savings plan. All right, they put money to the side. But, when the dollar crashes and the bank's holding in all your money, what are you going to do with that? At the end of the day, you don't even own your own wealth in this world. All right. It all belongs to Esau Edom, being the so-called white man. He owns everything that you own. Okay. You have a car on it, but you're just temporary owner. And that's the thing. The things that you own are going to outlive you. All right. Your car is going to outlive you. All right. So, again, like it says in 2 Peter, what is it? Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what men or persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness. Okay, that's why it says the earth and also the works that are therein shall be burned up. All right. So again, you're working, you're busting your butt. Okay, doing what you need to do. Okay, sacrificing things. All right. And doing everything you can, what is it going to do you any good if it's all going to be destroyed? So where are you going to put all this effort and energy? Where are you going to put it so where it cannot be taken away? And it's in the heavens, okay? That's why that's what you say. Ye are dead and your life is hid with Hamashiach. All right, when Yahawashi returns, then our life's going to come. Then our reward's going to come, okay? And he says that, okay? So we're putting it up with him. So he's going to hold on to it. Okay, and he's like, say a righteous Santa Claus, giving everybody gifts. Everything that they have done or given up in this world, he says, is going to give you 100-fold. Okay, that's an investment. That's money. Okay, what investment portfolio can you think of on the top of your head where it's going to give you 100-fold guaranteed back? Okay, and that's just a number. Okay, that's just a number. So in our minds, we can kind of comprehend, put into a picture so that we can see or understand and realize that there's going to be a great profit from this labor. Okay, so continuing, this is Matthew chapter 6 and verse 21. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. Okay, where your treasure is, meaning, the things you desire. Okay, that's where your heart's going to be. Okay, that's where you're going to follow after. Okay, that's why it says where the mind is, the body follows. All right, but our treasures is in the heavens. Okay, we're after heavenly things. All right, we're after righteousness. Okay, we're after peace with our maker. Okay, these are the things that we're storing up in heaven. Okay, and that's where our mind is at. That's why we're in this fold. Okay, again, abiding in this work. Okay, during afflictions, day in and day out. Okay, doing your work. Okay, praying to the Lord, fasting. Okay, studying, feeding the brothers, whatever it may be. Okay, you're doing this because obviously, first and foremost, we're in debt. Okay, that's why I should say this is our reasonable service. All right, but at the end of the day, knowing that you're going to be rewarded for this. Okay, and that's what should motivate you. Okay, the things to come. Okay, not the things that are. Because if you just look at the situation and things that you can see with your eyes right now, you're fucked. Okay, and then there's no other words of saying that. Okay? Other words of saying it. Okay, you look around, you're $1,000 in debt. You're 2 weeks, 3 weeks behind on your car insurance, your car note. You're late on your rent. Okay, your job's not paying you well. Okay, you will look at these things and say, as there's no way I'm gonna make it. Okay, that's why it talks about hope. All right, things that we hope in, things that are eternal. Okay, it tells you that 2 Corinthians, the 4th chapter. While we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen. Okay, for the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal. Okay, you can, of course, you can see men out here on the highways and byways. Okay, you might not necessarily see the men going through the things that they go through in their daily life. Okay, but knowing that this is work that's in the heavens. Okay, of course we're in the flesh. Okay, but you don't see how much money that man made putting up that video. Okay, speaking first and foremost of the apostles. Okay, the apostles are hauling down. Okay, brothers' channels getting clipped. Okay, you just think, oh, all that work he's done is gone. No, that man's work is in the heavens. Okay, he just cashed out. He just deposited that. Okay, doing the work of the Lord is not forgotten. Okay, if it's done in the Lord, it won't be forgotten. It's not vanity. Okay, the things you labor for on this earth is vanity. Okay, ain't nobody gonna account for it. Ain't no insurance plan on nuclear missiles. Okay, all right. So continuing, where can I take this? It don't have to be too long, just getting to the point, because this pretty much point's been established, but understanding that the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Okay, YAHAWASHI constantly talked about that. The disciples and the apostles constantly ask about when the kingdom of heaven is going to come. Okay, because the reward. All right, this is 2 Esdras chapter 2, and I'll start at verse 35. Be ready to the reward of the kingdom, for the everlasting light shall shine upon you forevermore. And the light is this truth. Okay, but the reward of the kingdom, okay, the first fruits, okay, peace, righteousness, okay, simple things we don't even know what it is, because it doesn't exist in this world. Okay, but these are the things that we're after. All right, and these are the things that are going to come. Okay, verse 36: flee the shadow of this world, receive the joyfulness of your glory. I testify my Savior openly. And that's what we're doing right now. Okay, and again, speaking from apostle on down, we're openly testifying of our Savior being YAHAWASHI. Okay, and he said he's going to reward us openly. Okay, if we confess his name. Okay, he's going to reward us openly, because it tells you, I might have to get it, and it starts 11th chapter. It says, for it is an easy thing inside the Lord on a sudden to make a poor man rich. Okay, riches come from above. Okay, promotion. Okay, ain't nobody out here just being rich and making up these ideas out of thin air. No, it's the Lord that gives them inspiration, okay, to do these things. Okay, so that they can receive these things. All right, but it says flee flee the shadow of this world. Okay, in this, that's why Scripture say, "Woe unto them that trust into the Egypt, or flee into the shadow." Roughly paraphrasing, pretty much the shadow of Egypt being, of in this time being so-called America, trusting in your 401k, trusting in whatever it may be, whatever benefit plan it is. Okay, you're trusting in this world. Okay, that's why Scripture say, "Come out of this world." Okay, love not the world, neither things that are in this world, because the love of the Father. And it says, "If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him." Okay, how can you love this world and love the Heavenly Father, YAHAWASHI? Okay, you can't. All right, that's why, again, come out of this world. And who wants to take part in a filthy earth, like a world like this? Okay, joining hand in hand with the reward of the wicked, and that goes into counting considering the latter end. Okay, because the latter end of this world is nuclear missiles. Okay, so why are you gonna work so hard in a world that's it's not rooted, it's gonna be destroyed? That's a bad investment. Okay, everybody wants to talk about, I'm a businessman, I gotta get this money, this and that. Okay, but everything you're investing in is not gonna last you. It's gonna get destroyed, burnt up. Okay, from your top notch billionaire, trillionaires. Okay, going into the elites of Esau, to the average everyday Joe Smo, Jake, or whatever the case may be. Okay, you investing your time in this place is a waste of time. Okay, because this place has a time where it's getting ready to be destroyed, and that's very, very soon. Okay, all right, but continue in 2 Ezra chapter 2 verse 37. "Oh, receive the gift that is given you." All right, the gift of faith. Okay, whatever it is. Okay, it goes into the gifts of the ministry, the gift of prophecy, the laying of hands, the workers of miracles. All right, so on and so forth. Okay, these are talents given to you because this is an investment from the Lord. The Lord up front gave you some money to play with. Okay, He gave you money for you to work upon, to build upon. Okay, so you can come back, profitable onto Him. Okay, because the work of wickedness is not profitable unto the Lord. That's why He's going to destroy it. But again, the balance. All right, working in righteousness. All right, again, which I quoted, which is what Proverbs is it? Yeah, Proverbs 11 chapter. But to him that soweth righteousness shall be a sure reward. Okay, and again, it's a balance. The wicked is going to be rewarded. Right? That's why it says, "With thine eyes shalt thou see the reward of the wicked." Okay, but the balance is they're going to see the reward of the righteous being beamed up. Okay, beamed up in the chariots, all right, of YAHAWASHI, which the world ignorantly calls UFOs. Okay, coming down at New Jerusalem. Okay, being the first fruits of the kingdom of heaven. All right, the Lord's gonna reward you openly. Okay, because you what's what I just read. All right, you testified Him openly. All right, testified of Him openly. Okay, now like it says, for our light affliction, which is but for a moment, worketh for us a far more exceeding eternal weight of glory. Okay, immortality, living forever. Okay, you can't buy that. Okay, but do this work. Right, you earn it. Okay, that's how you're buying it. Okay, that's how you're buying salvation. Okay, doing what you're supposed to do in this truth. Okay, in this walk and being a part of this fold. All right, walking that narrow and straight. Okay, in the end of the day, it's all about predestination. The Lord is going to save who He wants to save. Okay, and it's already been predetermined, but we don't know that. Again, that's why I quoted, give diligence to make your call and your election sure. Okay. But yeah, I can probably, just wrap this up. Okay, this is Revelation chapter 22, and Revelation chapter 22 verse 12. This is YAHAWASHI speaking. "And behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me, to give every man according as his work shall be." Okay, so the work of wickedness, his reward is destruction. Okay, but the work of righteousness is what? The right to the tree of the tree of life. Okay, and it says it right here. Okay, This is a continuing. Revelation chapter 22, verse 13. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end, the first and the last. And you being a part of this fold, all right, taking part in the body of and the suffering, roughly paraphrasing, okay, the ministry, okay, being partakers in this truth, okay, you're working for the top dog, okay. Everybody want to work for whatever, Joe Smo, whatever it may be, okay. He got a good business. He's this and that, CEO of this company, he owns this Fortune 500 company. You want to be put on with that dude, okay, because he gonna put you on. Okay, you be his friend or whatever, colleague or close, whatever relative. Okay, you know that dude's gonna get you right. He gonna get you straight. He gonna give you a good job. Okay, he gonna put you on. He gonna set you up right. Okay, and we're working for the Alpha and the Omega. Okay, we're working for YAHAWASHI. Okay, the creator of all these things that you see, planets, stars, things that not normal men could obtain. Okay, and a perfect example is Esau. Esau, of course, he's in power. He has the fatness of the earth. Okay, but what? He cannot leave this earth. Okay, earth is a limited resource. Okay, there's so many things out there that this man will never be able to see, touch, or smell because he don't work for YAHAWASHI. Okay, but he does. Okay, and again, this is the whole thing of balance. Okay, but he's a worker of iniquity. Okay. And the workers of iniquity, they don't get paid much, all right? And at the end of the day, their pay is destruction, okay? But again, working for YAHAWASHI, the benefits of working for YAHAWASHI, okay? Many mansions, okay? You cannot beat this, all right? There's no other occupation you'd want to partake in, all right? Because nothing else will pay you this well, all right? So this is Revelation chapter 22, verse 14, which I might as well just close out. Blessed are they that do his commandments, that may have the right to the tree of life and may enter in through the gates into the city. Okay, and that's the kingdom of heaven. Okay, being the first fruits. Okay, you have the rights to that. Okay, because you earned it. All right, you work towards it, and whatever the case may be, the Lord found favor in you, and there it is. Okay, and that's why we say Lord's will. We're of that number. Okay, because again, I'm just gonna get it, okay. This is Sirach chapter 11, and I already quoted verse. I quoted verse 21, so I'll just start at verse 22. The blessing of the Lord is in the reward of the godly. Exactly, just establishing this point, what I was saying. And suddenly he maketh his blessing to flourish, and that blessing to flourish is when he returns. Okay, when the New Jerusalem comes down, okay, that blessing is gonna flourish. Okay, the blessing of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Okay. That blessing is getting ready to flourish. Okay, the people of the covenant, people of the promise. Okay, literally flourish, not just on the earth. It's gonna branch on to the entire cosmos. Okay, and beyond. All right, like when Buzz Lightyear says, to infinity and beyond. Okay, no, and these things we can't even scratch the surface of. Okay, y'all, we mumble and fumble on words, trying to comprehend and put it in our own mouths so that we can understand what we're saying. Okay, but we don't even know. Infinity, to live forever, we don't know what the hell that means. Okay, we don't know how to live. We don't know what it means to live to 40. Some of us. Okay, I'm 24 in the flesh. Okay, thinking about being 60 and 70. I never imagined living that old. Okay, and who the hell would want to? All right, but living forever in righteousness. Okay, how can you beat that? What other promise is there? Who the hell can promise you that? Who? Only YAHAWASHI, and that's who we're working for. Okay, all you people that love getting money, you're getting ready to see. Okay, the men that you see on the highways and byways, you call bums and bum camps. They ain't got no jobs. These men are going to be the rulers of the universe. Okay, these men are filthy rich, riches you can't even imagine. Okay, and that's how YAHAWASHI works. Okay, and you people are getting ready to see. All right, you made a big mistake. All right, these are the future rulers of the world to come. Okay, and you're supposed to be in favor with that dude. Again, you want to be on his good side. Okay, so he can put you on, and that's what we're doing here in this fold, in this truth. Okay, we're doing that with YAHAWASHI. All right, so this is verse 23, Sirach 11 and 23. Say not, and this is what I'm gonna close off at. All right, say not, what profit is there of my service? And that's just because you don't. If you're saying that kind of thing, you don't know what the hell you're fighting for. You don't know you don't know why you're in this for. This might not be for you. Okay. What profit is there for me? Okay. That's why I said say not. Don't be foolish. Don't say that. Okay. You again, taking L's. Whatever the case may be. Okay. You say, what am I getting from this? What am I gaining from this? All right. You're a fool to say that. Okay. And continuing. And what good things shall I have hereafter? All right. Again, that's foolish. Okay. You have to understand. All right. That's why it says what? Be steadfast in thy covenant and be competent therein. Talk about the things, meditate on the things that the Lord promised unto those that does well by him. Okay. And I'm just going to leave you on that. All right. But Lord's witness be edifying. As always, want to give our praises to Yahweh, Shem Shai, by Shem Kakodash. Double honor to the elders and apostles, great millstone, and peace and blessings to the whole elect of Israel. Shalom.